So we are here with David and me, and I think we're going to work on the statistics page, or the dashboard page of website 1 to try and, well, see what's going on and just have a quick look at the possibility of changing it to a JavaScript, a jQuery map. I'm going to hide from the camera now and start screen sharing. So yeah, so I'll show you what we've done so far, or what we've kind of looked at so far. I mean, this is like the very beginning of something that Thomas and I started on Wednesday. So yeah, the idea is if you come down to here, I think there's this other way of getting there, because there's also this link here, but I think the idea is you would normally go via the dashboard and see this, and you then you get a sort of live count of what you've got. Let me pull from Thomas before I do anything else.
So this is in your user status branch, or is this on?
No, this is going to be this statistics v2 is what we call it.
So the existing dashboards are already in developed then?
Yes, I think so. Maybe we just did this on mine. I wonder if he has V2. Well, the easiest way to just look directly at his account. Do you know? Oh my God. I have a really bad internet connection here. It seems to just sort of work okay if I randomly search for something. The internet is working, but sometimes it just doesn't like some websites for some reason. Can you load GitHub?
Yeah, well, let's see if it's up for me.
But I think it probably will be, because I have this quite a lot, and it just somehow takes a disliking to one particular website.
And you're using Hangouts in Safari, so you can't exactly restart Safari.
Yeah, I mean, I have.
Do you have any other browsers?
Yeah, I've got Chrome installed. It tends to crash quite a lot.
Maybe you're right for looking at GitHub, but yeah.
One more poke in Safari. Something. Oh, there we go. After all, okay. Do you know Thomas's username offhand?
It's T Ochman, T-O-C-H-M-A-N.
Just fire him. Make this start easier to do. So I guess he. Oops. Got this, isn't he? The easiest way to look at his local branch of website. There you go.
It does have a statistics -v2, but it seems that your command line is getting the same problems as Safari did with resolving the GitHub problem.
Yeah, or maybe I just haven't set up a link to this. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you may not have Thomas set up as a remote.
I mean, I've got him. Okay.
You have got him as a remote. Yeah. No, it's your internet connection or something in your Apple, in your Mac that is being flaky.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite an old Mac. One of the first things to go when I get a new job. But yeah. So okay, there we go. So we've got a thing. Yes, to start with. Let's have a look at what commits he's made. Statistics view. Confused. Am I looking at just the updates for statistics v2 on this page?
No, a branch is just a point in time, so that's all the history of anything that
Right. So I was going to say, I thought
led to
we
making
haven't done anything on it
statistics
since.
So
So I guess, yeah.
no, there's a lot happened in that you and he did on the 7th and 8th by the look of it. But yeah, it then carries on back in time without telling you where.
Yeah, no, I think this. Is Cukes is cucumber features?
Yes.
So yeah. So, so yeah, the not helped by the fact that I can't remember off the top of my head the so we were in a room with is it Sambriti?
Yes.
And he linked us to this page that was like a sort of pre-made map and stats thing. You know, you fed it data and it would, or rather, it was the code that you could use on your website. And if you implemented it, you'd give it data and give you a pretty visualization with a map of the world being shaded in various colors.
Oh yes, yeah.
I don't remember what the actual website was, which doesn't help too much. I mean, what we started doing initially was, what I did was got this bit here. We extended this because he also wanted to display website pairing and Scrum minutes on this thing. So the idea was, just to create a couple of extra lines here, and then eventually to put a big map here that would sort of update dynamically based on the data that it was fed.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this gone? Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't bother with a cucumber thing if we're only here for an hour or so, but yeah. I suppose there's a command to just ignore pry, any further calls to pry during the current test.
Oh, you mean kind of drop the breakpoint?
Yeah, just to say, keep going, and if you see another call, just ignore it. Not tremendously important. I was afraid for a second.
If you delete the breakpoint from the source file, you put it into the feature file, didn't you?
Well, this is, I think Tom added this.
I think if you just...
I mean, it looks like it doesn't matter. I was just afraid that I was going to and
gonna happen.
something like 300
Yeah.
tests were stopping on.
Yeah.
It's just a couple.
I think because if Rails reloads Ruby files on live, then you can just edit the code, save it, and then new code should be read by the subsequent tests. I've not tried it actually.
I didn't think
not ended up in a big loop of
yeah. I mean, usually the projects I've worked on have just been small toy projects where if it's being annoying, I'll just quit, save the code, and start the tests again, and they'll only take.
Oh yeah. No, you don't need to do that in Rails. I don't know if you did in Sinatra or not. Did you used a lot of Sinatra or similar framework at Makers Academy?
Did we use it? Did you say?
Yeah, was it mostly Sinatra or mostly Rails?
Mostly Rails. We touched briefly on Sinatra. Well, it was the first 6 weeks were just Ruby. Then the next 6 weeks were sort of I think 1 week of. Oh no, the first 5 weeks were Ruby. Then I think a week of Sinatra, a week of JavaScript, 3 weeks of Rails, and then the final projects, which were whatever the hell you needed to use for the project you'd ended up with.
Yeah.
So for us, that was a little bit of a combination, but yeah, we didn't mostly Rails for us. We didn't really use Sinatra much. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's ignore that. So I guess
Well, we're down to it's down to 1 failure, so it's not the 2 failures that we got in the other branch. Interesting.
Going to. I think Thomas was saying that they're kind of a bit haphazard anyway. Sometimes you ignore them.
Oh, I remember he was showing me it when we were working together. Yes, and we were a bit kind of stuck on how to fix it.
Let's see what state this is in at the moment. But yeah, so when I last left it, I just kind of got it so that it was showing up, obviously, without much development data. That it was showing 0 minutes and the scrums and things. Yeah, we've got these as well. So yeah, I'm not immediately sure what to do. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about with this JavaScript map thing?
No, like I said, I've seen a demo of it. We can certainly search the chat box and see if he's put a link in the chat.
So say that again, you broke up a bit there.
I'll search the chat, see if there's a link in the chat to Thomas has posted a link to iCharts in the Peripheral Tracker story, but I don't think that's helpful to us. Oh, you found it?
I found something and it looks like it might be that. Although I remember it being blue. Yeah, I'm not sure this is it. It was something a lot like that. I mean, I don't suppose we necessarily have to use that one, although
Find one that's genuinely open source.
I'm not sure this is. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's particular. So the other one was, it was sort of just if this is actually around. The other one had dummy data fed in. So yeah, in fact, yeah, this screenshot here is in the first place. This is what the map looked like. It's obviously a static version. I see. This is a screenshot of his mock-up. Yeah, so this is what it actually looked like. The bits below the orange boxes were just his additions as a sort of what's it called? Wireframe.
Yeah. Argentina's really dark.
Yeah. I think the data was randomly generated.
Fake data. All right.
It's not telling you anything except how high a number the average person in that country is.
Yeah.
This is online. Let me just see if he responds.
No, Thomas has posted a chart that he made with real data, but I can't see from that where it comes from.
Why? I guess we don't want something where you have to click buy at any stage in the process. Although there was...
Well, let's ask in chat too.
Just get a response from Thomas. Where are we?
Oh, it is high charts, right. I think we're... so you send it data and it sends you back a map.
Yeah.
And it's bound to be usage limit on this. Yeah.
To be a usage limit, did you say?
Oh, free for non-commercial, so you don't need our permission just to go on.
Yes, I think. I mean, I don't think anyone had committed to anything yet.
Oh, I see. So it's just one to think about. Yeah, so we can.
I think Thomas has just cleaned up some of the code I put in. So it's still. Still more or less. Yeah. We haven't touched anything yet. So I guess next step, which I'm not really sure how to go about, would be to start doing something with this on the website. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's been quite a while since I worked with either JavaScript or any kind of external API. So just trying to remember how you'd even start with this kind of thing. I guess you include, or you require a script somewhere.
Oh yeah. To add a script into uh, into Rails. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, we can either require it or actually download the source. But I'm not and require it. But I'm not sure where we would. I'm not sure if they have like a CDN link for it, or if you just download it and put it into our JavaScript.
What's CDN?
Oh, Content Delivery Network.
Okay.
Is one option that we have for getting jQuery. Getting started, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there they go. High charts installation. But yeah, there's a script tag.
jQuery. Too many options. I just wanted to give me one. Do you have any?
So we've got jQuery.
jQuery.
Yeah. So it's the second line of that.
We don't need the first line. Is that going to be in there already or something?
The first line is already going to be in there. Yes. Rails normally comes with jQuery unless you opt out of it.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna stick this on the views dashboard.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, we don't actually have multiple dashboard views at the moment, do we? I mean, he's sort of envisaging. I think that each of these is a link.
Yeah,
if you click on a page, but I guess presumably the best way to start would be just work on one, like get projects up or something like that, or get a map on the page. As I say, I mean, I'm kind of thinking aloud here. Please contradict me if I.
No, I like that approach. Yeah, keep it simple.
So I guess we. Would we just require it and introduce the script in here then, in the specific file, or do we want to do it in a layout? I sort of thought
if you put it in a layout, it'll be every page you go to on the site, it will load.
Yeah.
Which will be all right for us, but may just be extra noise for strangers.
Yeah. Except if we are putting it in here, I guess would you just put it at the end of the file or something?
If you were using a layout, you put the script at the head of the file, but
yeah, that's what I mean. It's because we don't really have access to the head.
Have a head
if we're in a specific view. I don't know if there's a better approach than just dumping it at the bottom.
No, I don't know if there's a better approach than putting it at the bottom.
Let's do that for now. So where are we? The charts. First chart. I'm not sure which stage I'm supposed to skip from charts to maps. It's a bit confusing by saying it's the same as charts.
Oh, is that what they said? All right.
Yeah,
you can't really skip charts then.
Yeah, well, they say for basic C-high charts.
Oh, and there's another piece of iMaps, another script tag too. Oh, it's the second one down if you already have high. Well,
but then it says a license for high charts, which I guess we don't have.
No, I didn't know. So the first one is if you don't have a license.
Yeah, no, we probably want that. Yeah. Maps. Is there anything else? So see high charts installation. Oh, it is just this page. Then what? No. Get started. Okay, then I guess we go to maps. Getting started. Load the map. Maps from G. Next we read the tutorial article.
Yeah, makes sense. Right. Right, there's world one near the bottom of that page.
Sorry, say that again? What did you say?
Near the bottom of that page you had up, there was a world map mentioned.
Okay.
Map
World contents. Demo SVG.
yeah, but I don't know which. Well, I suppose you can click on the demo and see if it's the kind of thing that we want.
Yeah. Where's the map? It's supposed to appear in this window. There we go. Oh, look at that. There's 131 in Denmark. Really glad to know that.
Okay, well that's fine. Yeah. I mean,
There's 194 in Argentina. Okay. So I guess.
so this has got keys. The keys are done using the two-letter country codes, which was our problem before, wasn't it? Was that?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Was mentioned about the country code.
So somewhere we need to change that to.
It's a weird format for the data, isn't it?
Sorry.
It's a series of rather than just having key value, it's meta key meta key value or meta value key or something. Yeah, we got to run through the data and convert it all into
So yeah, I don't know whether is it best to start by trying to get something on the page, or should we start by trying to find our countries in the existing code and convert them into this?
If it's me, I always like to get see little gains, and so I'd like to see something on the page if it was me driving.
Okay. So I guess we. Sure. Looking at here. Can we just paste all this in as a hard-coded thing? Because it's taking these values. We just kind of shove this entire bit of code into our file and then.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, between script tags and.
Oops.
Of course, we could never commit that.
So then I guess this would go. Where are we?
Oh, that could go anywhere. I mean, that can go at the bottom as well, I think.
Can go
anywhere. Script tags, I think they can go anywhere in HTML.
Statistics.
They don't. That doesn't say where it appears in the page.
Oh, right, yeah. But I guess it tells you. I guess maybe it's better to put it outside of most tabs.
Yeah, I go down to the bottom and put it next to your script tag. Next to your previous script tag. And I would put it second because I would think that the script needs to be loaded first. Timemaps.
I thought you could put a script like right at the.
Yeah, you just need to surround it in script tags.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
so. I think there's I think you're supposed to tell it what language it's in as well in the script tag, but I'm not entirely sure that's even necessary these days. I don't think it was ever necessary because there was only ever one scripting language.
So I do or I don't?
I don't think so.
So actual page now, so it can't. I close it.
No, but it showed nothing yet. But let's see if it shows errors. If you bring up your console, see if there's any JavaScript errors.
They're hidden in reference error. Can't find variable high charts. 3-1. Code on line 831, and this seems to.
There's usually a hyperlink in. It is in Chrome. I don't know if it is in Safari, but if you click on the where it says 831, it should take you right to the.
Yeah, I much prefer Chrome to Safari, but
But yes, it's not a hyperlink taking the right code, right line, but right file, but not line.
It's still only going as far as 387.
So there is no line 831.
I don't know. It doesn't. No?
No, I would put. Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, is it? Are we seeing all the code there? Or is this? I don't know if there's something that would generate more code on the fly, and we're not seeing that. Maybe.
I don't think so, but I'm not seeing that piece of JavaScript that we pasted in.
Yeah. Line variable. How many lines have we got in here? In here, yeah, we've got millions.
So we've got 830 odd.
Yeah, although 831 is not.
It's not interesting, no.
Let's just search for high chart. I guess it's this.
So that's the. I guess that's the namespace for the library, like kind of like $ for jQuery. So if that's not been initialized, then somehow the highcharts.js file hasn't been run yet.
Okay, yeah. So we think.
It makes me wonder if those instructions.
Yeah. Do we need all of this as well?
It looks like it, yeah.
Let's see if I just paste all three. I'm not sure if one of them is the same. Yeah. Reload this. Still not.
Same error, isn't it?
Oh, we haven't. Can't find variable height. Well, that's also.
And there's lots of CSS going with it.
I guess maybe I should do this properly. But all this, if I'm just copying their code, I should actually copy all of their code. So I put this inside div. That's right. I know this is the div.
That's what we need to do. We want to put that somewhere.
And how would I tell it to? Is this how would I tell it to use this as CSS? I would just put this as inside container. I'm doing a really lazy stick it on the page.
Oh yes, you would, but yeah, style equals, yeah.
Maybe I should do that a bit more sensibly, because I guess we might well end up keeping that.
Yeah, I don't know where dot loading would go, but yeah.
Um,
Well, obviously we'd have to think of a more sensible name than container at some point. But
yeah. Do we want this to be? Do we want a new CSS file for this, or just stick it in pages or something?
yeah, well, let's have a look at pages and see if it looks difficult to use. Oh no, it's really short. In fact, it looks like it's just been used for statistics so far. Oh no, it's statistics, static page body.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to extract it out into a separate file, but CSS won't care for now.
So, okay, well, let's give it a sensible name. Map container. Maybe I should be working before I start reading stuff. So div ID container. Okay. So I've got plenty of errors. Oh, hello. Hey, that's gone green. Was it green on the original? I don't remember that.
Oh, I love it.
What's green on the original? Ah, beautiful. All right. Shall I ping pong this to you?
Yeah, I wonder if we should.
I feel like that moment of achievement is usually the prompt that it's time to switch keyboards.
Are you fine to continue on this branch, or do you want to name a new branch and sort of call it Map Spike or something?
I don't know. I mean, I think this map is what this branch is all about ultimately.
Okay, well, that's fine then.
I think it's necessary.
You bring it to me. I have to make sure that mine is kind of up. I can't run. Oh, yeah, see if I can run RSpec. I've had to run the migrations twice. I thought it was very odd to run the migrations for my environment. It seems I have to run them again for test, which I never had to do in Windows 3.
I'm getting some weird echo effects when you talk. Can you say that again?
I'm just waiting on my specs to run because I tried to run back on my copy of one and said we haven't done the migrations, even though the Rails server was up and running and I did just the migrations. So I had to do them all again.
Have you got an echo when you speak? I'm going to try plugging in a headphone.
Just 1, 2,
If
3.
that makes it any better. Can you just say something?
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3.
Oops, that's not going through the mic. Come on. Can you say something again?
1, 2, 3.
Still not going through the mic. If I leave and re-enter, is that gonna well, obviously that. Well, I don't know. Will that disrupt the broadcast? If I leave the Hangout and then re-enter it, do you know if that will actually cut the broadcast off, or will it? Because the Hangout.
I think it'll pay it back up. It should give you a warning if it is broadcast.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not the end of the world if it does. Yeah, at the moment I'm basically kind of getting every syllable you say twice in quick succession, which is not
well, maybe
helpful.
I'll put back again. That might be enough to read. So I'll.
Okay.
Bye.
Can you type into chat? Because it's basically not possible to understand at the moment. Oh, I might just leave and retry.